Folk Studio 451 is proud to present Pioneer History of Orleans County, New York by Arad Thomas, edited and annotated by A. Burris. Chapter 12. State of Education. Settlers on the Holland Purchase reverenced the institutions existing in New England, from which the majority of them came, and so endeavored to engraft them upon their social organization in their new homes in the woods. They believed the safety and performance of the free government of their country was found in the intelligence of the people. So among their first labors, after providing shelter and food for their children, was the building of schoolhouses and furnishing instruction there. Before enough families had located in a neighborhood to erect even a log schoolhouse and supply it with scholars, it was not uncommon for a school to be opened in some log cabin where a family resided. All the children in the neighborhood came in through the pathless forest, or were brought upon the backs of their fathers when the weather was bad to attend these schools. Schoolhouses were built and well patronized before school districts were organized, and parents did the best they could to give their children the elements of a common education, at least. Orleans County was not behind any part of the country in its zeal for schools. The earlier schoolhouses were made of logs, much after the same pattern as the dwelling places of the people. Such structures would now be considered extremely uncomfortable, inconvenient, and ill-adapted to the purpose for which they were made. They were badly lighted, badly ventilated, small, cold, cheerless, and dismal places. Every internal arrangement was uncomfortable compared with schoolhouses now. But nobody complained. After a few years, this state of things improved. As the population increased and wealth began to accumulate, better accommodations were procured. The people of Gaines, living along their beautiful Natural Ridge Road, believed that trade and business for the county should be centered there. Before the county buildings were located in Albion, the residents of Gaines began planning projects to develop a village that would maximize the benefits of their location. They established several stores and mechanic shops, set up a printing press, published the first newspaper in the county, and proposed founding an academy. The location of the courthouse in Albion was a sad disappointment to them. However, they did not despair and went on to establish their academy, which was incorporated in 1827 as the first incorporated literary institution in Orleans County. Through the joint efforts of the school district and the academy's supporters, a 3-story brick building was erected, which housed both schools for several years. The academy was well patronized while it was without a rival, but when academies were erected in other towns in the neighborhood, Gaines Academy began to languish and finally ceased to exist as a school. The building was fitted up as a dwelling house and, as such, still remains. Academies were established at Albion in 1837, at Millville in 1840, at Yates in 1842, at Medina in 1849, and at Holley in 1850. The Phipps Union Seminary was established at Albion in about 1833 and incorporated by the regents of the university in 1840. This seminary is a boarding and day school for girls only. Its course of study includes all the solid and ornamental branches of education usually taught in the best schools for females in this country. It is one of the oldest institutions of its kind in this part of the state and has sustained a high reputation.
Learn more about this series at pioneerhistory.us.